So let's give this a try. I have a lot of noise in this room from my air conditioner, but I am going to give you a couple tips because a friend of mine just started playing and he's having a hard time. So I thought I'd tell some of my experience of mounted combat when you have a guy that doesn't have any skills. So I made this new guy. He's got that terrible bowl cut Prince Valiant hair, so I named him that. And my first point is that you want, at first, it's a lot easier, at least for me, to use a swinging pole arm than a spear or a lance. Lances are devastating, but when you don't have any armor in your horse, or you don't have much armor, I mean, look at him. Yeah, you want something that you can kind of keep your distance with, and some of the swinging pole arms are really good. Billhook is not one of the great ones, but they have them in Vlandia, which is where I'm at, so I got him a billhook. I prefer the glaive, which you can get those in the east. And I figured I'll go pick a fight here and talk about that a little bit while this is going on. Yeah, I got him some javelins too, but yeah, my first point is about the swinging the pole arm. A couch lance, when you can do it, is really devastating, and that's the X key. RB on the Xbox and R1 on the PlayStation. I looked those up because he plays on PlayStation. But yeah, you'll see that I'm spazzing out. I'm not doing real well. I was tired when I recorded this, and I'm not that good at it. I'm really not that good at this game. I just have a lot of hours in it. So I usually end up winning, except for when I don't. But I should be able to take out 7 looters pretty easily. I plan to stay uphill of them, of course, which is always a good idea. And you can do that. You've got to read your terrain. It makes sense that you'd be doing more damage coming downhill on a horse. But this guy has no throwing ability, but I did get javelins anyways because he had axes, but there's only 2 of them. And if you got no throwing skill, you're better off having 5 of something than 2, right? An axe is probably more damaging than most of the javelins you're going to get off the bat, but javelins are going to do more damage than a bow, and you don't have to put any points into any of those skills. It's just to help. Plus, the thing about the javelin is you can flip it again with the X key. And use that as a pole arm if you stab with it. The jabs are a good balance between the bow and the axe, and they do a lot of damage when you actually hit with them and have some skill in it. So I guess the final point would be, don't forget that your horse on the battlefield is a tank, not just some way for you to get around. Run those guys over, hit them. You want to be careful when you don't have any guarding on your horse, but still, if they're just looters, plow through them. If they're all got pitchforks or something, you're going to have a hard time. But if they don't, you just run through them. See, that just killed the guy. Just running into him. He took the damage. He must have got a bleed or something. There goes the air conditioner. Hopefully I can figure out some way to get that out of here, but I probably won't because I don't know what I'm doing. But those are the basics, okay? Get some javelins. Get a pole, get a bill hook or a glaive or a Rompalia if you're in Britannia, which is my favorite weapon in the game. And remember, your horse is a tank. come at them from uphill. Should be able to take out a handful of lizards at least. And I guess I will cut it off here. There's no sense saying any more because I've got nothing else to say. So, goodbye.